Hello, hello.
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍ ନମସ୍କାର।
Namaskar. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
ହାପି ନ୍ୟୁ ଇୟର ସାର୍।
Will you start or will you wait some 1 or 2 minutes so that others participants will join?
ସାର୍ ଅନ୍ୟମାନେ ଜଏନ ପ୍ରାୟ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି, ଜମା ଜଣେ ଜଏନ କରିଛନ୍ତି।
Hmm. I think it should wait 2 to 2 minutes only.
ଓକେ ସାର୍।
Yes. ବନ୍ଦ ଯାଉଥିଲ କିନ୍ତୁ ୟୁପିଏସ୍ ରଖୁନି କି? ନା ୟୁପିଏସ୍ ନାହିଁ ନା। ଗୋଟେ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ବାହାର କରିବ ନା ଲାଗୁନି କି? Okay, very good. Very good. All are joined. Good evening. Happy New Year to everyone. Each one. Hello, can you hear me? Am I audible to each one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. But why late? Because another class was there.
Yes, sir. BHIC 105 class.
Okay, definitely not an issue. Okay, definitely. Okay. For that reason, I was waiting for the 5 to 10 minutes so that it was delayed by 5 minutes. Okay, then not an issue. Today we'll discuss the last chapter of this unit, or the last unit of the subject that your rise of modern West fast. The rise of modern West fast. The last unit is European state system. In this unity, you have to discuss how the state was it formed and what was the administration bureaucratic and how was it emerged in those days, this particularly medieval times. Mind it, if you will see the Europeans in the medieval ages, you will compare to Indian medieval age. That will be hell and heaven difference. That means medieval times in India is totally different from the medieval time of that European countries. That means in your subject, rise of modern West. Why it is different? Because of that, in European system, something had happened, but what happened in India was totally different. But the medieval, you mind it, the medieval period is always a dark period. Why you say that dark period? Because in those times the people was very tortured, heavily tortured. Not torture only for the money, they torture physically, assault. Everything could happen that time. The will of the king, will of the emperor, will of the crown, will of the realm is the final. There is no protest. The slave system, the soft dog, these are the concept of coming. But in Odisha, in medieval time, one thing has happened and good. That was revolutionary, religious reformation. The emergence of Panchasakha, Sri Chaitanya, Kabir, Nanak, you must have in that the Panchasakha, Balaram Das, Lakshmi Purana, Achitya Das, Jaswanta Das, Tika Govinda Chandra, Sara Das, Jagannath Das, not Sara Das, Odia Mahabharata, Bhagavad, Jagannath Das, Shishu Ananta. These are all the religious development that took place in days in medieval time. But in European systems, European state systems, something happened differently. It's developed an early modern West with the rise of absolute monarch. Monarch, that's a Raja Tantra. Raja Tantra, the administration. Absolute. Defend the absolute. Free from any bottom. Will. Whatever they will, they did according to their wishes. And their aim was quest for war and expansion. They want to expansion their territory and to capture another countries and conquest. There were also not for anything but conquest, not in commerce. But they came, the Britishers came for the commerce purpose, not for only the commerce. That also in the teaching of the English languages, and another the teaching of the Bible, the spread of Christianity. Then it comes another Eastern and Western different the absolute one. There are two groups in European society: Eastern European and Western European. Eastern Russia, Prussia, Austria. Then Eastern England, Spain, France, that is Eastern. Austria, Russia, Prussia, these are the Eastern. These are they have two groups with their different ideology, different philosophies, with different principles on their own state. And in this, the new class was emerged. That one, the class was bourgeois. Bourgeois, as I already told you, that already developed in French Revolution. Who are the bourgeois? Is coming from the lecturers, common man, traders, those who are affected by the kings. Only the kings and nobles are the first state. There is three state. First state, second state, third state. You might have heard in that your French Revolution. Then come church founded land and absolute monarch. What is the role of the church? What is the role of the pope? Absolute monarchs came into the place. Even if in those times pope was not the superior, the king was the superior. In medieval time, it is this topic is purely theoretical. We have to analyze what is the systems, what is the absolute, what is the absolute monarch. The monarch, he considers himself, that monarch considers himself that we are the representative of the God. Everything we are the authority. Whatever we are saying, that is the will of the God. He will not move. Metamorphosis has come place. Metamorphosis means change or transfer has been changed, took place in those times because of they want the kings and royalties and the anarchy. They want to. This is the hereditary right. Hereditary rights from generation to generation. This is our property. We will enjoy and what we will do according to the our wishes. Then another system was developed. Difference between the feudal government and sovereign government. Sovereign government start. Sovereign government is people's representatives. People's voice could be heard here. People's policy, people's settlements, people's will, and people's voice will laid down or given so importance. That's sovereign government. But absolutism and sovereignty nature as known as the absolute monarch. Besides this, the monarchy system was so that so cruelty in this way that because of the epidemic has took place in those days. That epidemic known as the plague, an epidemic where lack of people died, shortage of food. Besides this, the kings or monarchs started collecting taxes, even if the critical situation. You know that you're now we're facing because of a virtual mode. Only that's Omicron is coming. COVID-19 is going on. It's affected not only one country, it's affected to each and every country of the world. So each country wanted or trying to escape from this disease, but the virus is changes into changes from place to place. Now the new variant is coming, that is Omicron. That name has given the Omicron. Also, another was the huge money also expenditures in luxury. They wanted to spend huge of money of state treasury to from the public funds in sake of their luxury amusement. Then the absolute monarch come with a great power. The Western era consider only that your Spain, England, and France. Besides, besides this, there's so Eastern Europe. Eastern Europe, I have told you, Russia, Prussia, Austria. What is the future of absolute? The future of absolute to capture, to serve, to enjoy by the will of the God. In the name of God, we can enjoy everything. That is the policy of that monarchy. And it was different from the Western anarchy and Eastern anarchy. What did they in Eastern, sorry, Western, France, England, Spain, these are the countries. They wanted the king's bureaucracy. King's bureaucracy, that means bureaucracy, but the king's bureaucracy, the will of the king. The bureaucracy that government will run. But what happens in a state? What happens? Suppose in our system in India, what is going on there? There is dual government. Dual government, yeah? The central government is there and state government is there. Some power has given to central government and some power has been given to state government. But in the state government, there are also division of works. Some power is given to collectors, some power is given to judicial, executive. These are all different type of society and sections where they could administrate in the state in a well manner so that people will go and in this scientific manner or in the right way like this. Kings also appointed subordinate officers, loyalties. Then the new societal class has emerged as a bourgeois. But all the powers, even a major power, an important power, all the powers enjoyed by the king. King was the most important factor in the death. Then there are so officers were engaged. There officer known as corregidor. Corregidor means high officers, bailiffs, supremacy, supreme officer, judicial, magistrate. These are known as the officers because of the king's bureaucracy. In king's bureaucracy, they did not rule to the lowest level. They ruled the highest level, but they appointed some of the people who were look after the public's welfare or public system of administration, who will collect. But now system what happens in our state or in our district? Who is the main authority of the district? District collector, who does not collect. Collector does not collect a single money, but he is the supreme power. Even if in SP, Superintendent of Police, power has already divided. SP could not make anything or charges or anything will do without the permission of the collector. But in some extent, SP can do, which is the beyond control. There is no need of permission. But collector is the supreme authority of the district. Everything will happen. We will ask for the collector. Who is the collector? And he will give the report within 2 days. How many that agriculture damaged during the last rain, unseasonable rainfall. Collector will be responsible for that. Everything. But he doesn't collect any single part. There is a revenue official, magistrate, register official. They are doing all sort of collection system all there. But the system need to administrate in a proper way. Then another comes to the army. The army system. This is the these are the Western European systems. We'll discuss about that. What is the system of Eastern? The army. You know the well. Some you might think of that. If you say emergency will come, the army will be the more powerful. Because of that, first we will check our sovereign. If we are not safety, then we cannot do our administration in our state. For that reason, every sector you will find that there is a group physics, bank employee association, bureaucrat on non-gazetted, gazetted, all the association is there. But you do not find in that army. There is no association. If you do that once, you do that, then that means that it will be danger to our safe and security. The country never allowed because they are given more facilities. Even if you still in the budget, what happens? 54 or 55% are going to the defense. Then army is the most powerful. They appointed. But in a regular and permanent mode of service and loyal to the king. They are regular and permanent. But there is no war. What they will do? Still they will do the service of the crown. But what happens in those times? Because when the treasury is empty with the expenditure of the luxury items by the queen or the royal people, then the irregular payment mode was started. For that, they are unrest. They want to revolt. Will not do that work. Will perform our work. Then come point is trade and commerce. Trade and commerce is the most important. Because of that, we will get the revenue will generate only through the trade and commerce. Each and a countries. We cannot develop with the taking of that your agriculture. Agriculture may be one of the major source of income or a major source of your standard of living. But agriculture doesn't allow you to grow. This will depend upon the trade and commerce. Now is what China is doing. The chief rate, easy and short period. They are expanding their business. On that basis, they are getting into more revenue. And trade commerce is the most important. Then come with the diplomacy. You might have heard the diplomacy. Diplomats are appointed in those other states. What is going on in the states? To keep relation, to keep war, declare war, or anything you can do with the diplomacy, because all the diplomat of the countries which has a relation with other countries, they are staying in India, and also Indian diplomats are also in another state. There's a correlation. Then most important and the factor was the financial and taxation. There are two types of taxation was there: direct tax and indirect tax. Direct tax, it's come from the direct land revenue. Indirect tax, it comes in different way: gift, deed, price, in this way. Then duty, fine, challan. These are the government bonds. Even if in those times, if treasury is empty and king has right to sold the government bonds and government treasuries, sold the government architectures, government institutions, everything in the government, they sold it as only to fill up with the money. This was the system in the system.
Sir, sir GST ଟା direct tax ନା indirect tax ହବ?
No, GST comes in new form. এটা GST ଟା হচ্ছে ଆପଣଙ୍କ direct tax ଆସୁଛି କାହିଁକି ନା you are paying directly. Suppose ତମେ ଏବେ petrol ଦଉଛ, ଆମେ ଜାଣିପାରୁନେ 100 rupees के petrol ଆମେ ବୋଲେ କିଣୁଛେ, but the real cost of petrol is 30 rupees after filtration. ବୁଝିପାରିଲେ, ବ୍ୟାଲନ୍ସ ରେଟ୍ ଯାହା ଥିଲା ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ବହୁତ କମି ଯାଇଛି। ଯଦି ଆମକୁ ଖାଲି ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଯେତିକି ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ ହଉଛି ଦିଆଯିବ, that will be the 30 rupees. କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ ପେ କରୁଛେ କେତେ 104 or 105 ଆମେ ପେ କରୁଛେ, କାହିଁକି ନା ଆମର ସେଠି GST ବସିନି। GST ହଉଛି ନ୍ୟୁ ଫର୍ମ ଇନ୍ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆନ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ। GST ପୁଣି କଣ ଅଛି, କେତେଟା ଜାଗାରେ ଲାଗୁଛି, ପୁଣି ତାର ଭେରାଇଟି ଅଛି। ଗୋଟେ ଏଜୁକେସନରେ 12%, ଅନ୍ୟ ଲଗ୍ଜରୀ ଆଇଟମ୍ 18%, କୋଉଠି 24%, ଏମିତି ତିନିଟା ସ୍ଲାବ କରାଯାଇଛି। there is a slab system. ଯୋଉ ସ୍ଲାବ ସିଷ୍ଟମରେ ତମର GST ଟାକୁ ଆଦାୟ କରୁଛି, ବଟ ପେଟ୍ରୋଲ ଉପରେ
सर
GST
जीएसटी और भैट ये एका जिनस कि सर?
ନାଇଁ, VAT ଟା ଅଲଗା ଥିଲା, ବଟ VAT ଟା ରିପ୍ଲେସ୍ଡ ବାଇ ଦ GST। ଆଜ୍ଞା VAT କିନ୍ତୁ VAT ଟା ଥିଲା ଭାଲ୍ୟୁ ଆଡେଡ୍ ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ, ସେଇଟାକୁ ଇନଫର୍ମ କଲେ। ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ VAT ଟା ପାଇଁ ଡିଫରେନ୍ସ ହେଲା କଣ ପାଇଁ GST କରାଗଲା। କଲିକତାରେ ଗୋଟେ ଗାଡି କିଣିବ 10,000 କମ ପଡିବ, କି ଦିଲ୍ଲୀରୁ ଗୋଟେ ଗାଡି କିଣିଲେ 10,000 କମ ପଡୁଛି, ଏଠି ପଡୁଛି। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସେ ସିଷ୍ଟମ ନାହିଁ ନା, ତମେ ହିରୋ ହୋଣ୍ଡା ଏଠି କିଣ, କଲିକତାରେ କିଣ, ଦିଲ୍ଲୀରେ କିଣ, ମାନେ ସେମ ପ୍ରାଇସ ଟା ହେଇଗଲା। କିନ୍ତୁ ଏଠି କଣ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, କିନ୍ତୁ ଇଏ GST ଆଡ କରିନି କଲିକତା, ମାନେ ଷ୍ଟେଟ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ, ମାନେ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଛାଡିଦେଲେ। ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଛାଡିଦେଲା ଯେ ତମେ ଷ୍ଟେଟ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଯିଏ ଗ୍ରହଣ କରିପାରିବ, ଯିଏ ଗ୍ରହଣ ନ କରିପାରିବ, ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଡିପେଣ୍ଡସ୍ ଅପନ୍ ୟୁ। ବଟ୍ ସବୁ ଷ୍ଟେଟ, ଅଲ୍ ଦ ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ସ ଆଗ୍ରିଡ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଆକ୍ସେପ୍ଟେଡ୍, ଇଜ ଏ ଭେରି ଗୁଡ ସିଷ୍ଟମ।
सर सेटा कोउथरे गवर्नमेंट रे जिवो ना प्राइवेट रे जिवो?
এটা পিওরলি গভর্নমেন্ট। কিন্তু গভর্নমেন্ট কোন কলা, ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গল মানলানি, তার সে ভ্যাট রাখিছে, তার সে ভ্যালু আডেড ট্যাক্স রাখি। ভ্যালু আডেড ট্যাক্স কোন না, করেকশন ইজ দ্যাট। GST কোন হচ্ছে না 50-50, ଯୋଉ GST 18% କଲେକ୍ସନ ହବ, ବା ତିନି ପ୍ରକାର ସ୍ଲାବ, 18, 12 and 28%। ଯୋଉ ତିନିଟା ସ୍ଲାବ ଅଛି ସେଥିରେ କଣ, 9% ଲେଖା ଯାଉଛି। ତମ ଯୋଉ ବିଲ୍ ବାହାରୁନି କି, ତ ଦେଖିବ 9% ଯାଇଥିବ ଷ୍ଟେଟ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟକୁ, and ଗୋଟେ ହେଉଛି SGST, CGST, SGST, ଷ୍ଟେଟ GST and CGST, ସେଣ୍ଟ୍ରାଲ GST। ଦିଟା GST ହେଲା, SGST, CGST ଦିଟା।
এটা डायरेक्ट ना इनडायरेक्ट सर?
এটা ডাইরেক্ট। আমরা ଏବେ করছে बट आम जो टक करछे आमे होजे से टाइप टकटा करछे जो टैक्स फाइनेंशियल इंपोर्टेंस माने जत्ते प्रकार रोग वैराग थिले भी तमे यू हैव टू पे द टैक्सेस। either direct tax or indirect tax. Indirect ମୁଁ ତମକୁ ଗୋଟେ gift ଦେଲି, gift କେହି କାହାକୁ ଦିଅନ୍ତିନି, କେବଳ ରାଜା ପାଇବେ। ଧର ମୋ ରାଜାଙ୍କର ପୁଅ ଜନ୍ମଦିନ ହବ, ଏଇଟା ଯଦି ଅନଡିକ୍ଲାର୍ଡ, କିନ୍ତୁ ୟୁ ହାଭ୍ ଟୁ ପେ। ସପୋଜ ତମର ରିଲେସନ କିଏ ଆସିଲେ ତମକୁ ଗୋଟେ ନିମନ୍ତ୍ରଣ ଦେଲେ, ତମେ ତା କଥା ଭାଙ୍ଗି ପାରିବନି, କାରଣ ସିଏ ମୋ ବାହାଘର ବେଳକୁ ଆସିଛି, ଆଇ ହାଭ୍ ଟୁ ଏନି ହାଉ ଆଇ ହାଭ୍ ଟୁ ଗୋ। ସିଏ କେତେ ଦେଇଥିଲା ବୋଲି ଡାଏରୀ ଡାଏରୀ ଦେଖ ନା 1000 ଟଙ୍କା ଦେଲେ ଆମର 1500 ଟଙ୍କା ଦିଅ। ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ସିଷ୍ଟମଟା, ଏଇଟା ଅନଡିକ୍ଲାର୍ଡ, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେତେବେଳେ ଅନ୍ୟମାନେ କେହି ନଉନଥିଲେ। ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ବ୍ୟୁରୋକ୍ରାଟ ଯୋଉ ସିଷ୍ଟମଟା ମୁଁ କହିଲି, ବ୍ୟୁରୋକ୍ରାଟ ମାନେ ଥିଲେ, ସେମାନେ ଯୋଉ ଆଡମିନିଷ୍ଟ୍ରେସନ କରୁଥିଲେ, ଶାସନ କରୁଥିଲେ, ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ କିଏ ଦେବେ? ଓନ୍ଲି କିଙ୍ଗ। ସେଇମାନଙ୍କୁ ତ ତମେ ଦେବେ। ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି ଇନଡାଇରେକ୍ଟଲି। ତା ମାନେ ତମେ ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ ଦେଇ 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 ମରି, ଯେତେ ଇନକମ କରୁଛ ସବୁ ଯାକ ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ ଦବ। ଆଚ୍ଛା ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସଟା କଣ ହଉଛି? ସେମାନେ ଲକ୍ଜରି ଆଇଟମ, ଯେମିତି ତମ ଫ୍ରେଞ୍ଚ ରିଭଲ୍ୟୁସନ ଗୋଟେ କାରଣ ନାହିଁ, କୋଇନ ମେରି ଆଣ୍ଟିନମେଣ୍ଟ। 1200 ଲୋକ, ଗୋଟେ ଝିଅ ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ 1200 ଲୋକ ଚାକିରି କରୁଥିଲେ, 1200 ସର୍ଭେଣ୍ଟ। ଚିନ୍ତା କରୁଛ ଷ୍ଟେଟ ଟ୍ରେଜେରୀ କେତେ ପଇସା। ତମେ ସାର୍ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରପତି ଅଛନ୍ତି, ତାଙ୍କ ପଛରେ ତ ହାତୀ ଘୋଡା ସବୁ। ବଟ୍ ଆମର ଯୋଉ ସିଷ୍ଟମ ଅଫ ଆଡମିନିଷ୍ଟ୍ରେସନ ଡିଫରେଣ୍ଟ। ଆବ୍ଦୁଲ କାଲାମ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗଲେ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରପତି ଭବନ ଛାଡିକି, 2 ହଳ ପ୍ୟାଣ୍ଟ ସାର୍ଟ, ଗୋଟେ ସୁଟକେସ୍ ନେଇ ଗଲେ। 2 ହଳ ପ୍ୟାଣ୍ଟ ସାର୍ଟ, ଗୋଟେ ସୁଟକେସ୍। ଆଜି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ତାଙ୍କର ଯେତିକ ସାଲାରୀ ଥିଲା ସେ ସବୁ ଭାବାକୁ ଦେଇ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି। ଭାବା ଇନଷ୍ଟିଚ୍ୟୁଟ ଅଫ ଆଟମିକ ଏନର୍ଜି, ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଯୋଉ ପେନସନ ଫେନସନ ଥିଲା ସବୁ ଦେଇଦେଲେ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଅନ୍ୟ ଯେତିକ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରପତି ଥିଲେ, ଯୋଉ ଗୁଡାକ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ର, ମୁଁ କହିବିନି କୌଣସି, ଏଇଟାକୁ ପଲିଟିକାଲ ୱାଇଜ ନାହିଁ, ଏଇଟା ବି କହିବା କଥା। ଯେହେତୁ ଯଦି ଡିସ୍କସନ ଆସୁଛି, ଅନ୍ୟ ଯେତେ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରପତି ଥିଲେ, ଇଭିନ୍ କି ଲାଷ୍ଟ ସେମାନେ କଣ କଲେ ନା, ପ୍ରାଇଜ, ଯୋଉ ପ୍ରାଇଜ ଟା ବାହାର ଦେଶ ଦିଅନ୍ତି, ଧର ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରପତି ଯାଇଛ ନା ଆମେରିକା, ସେଠି ତମକୁ ଗିଫ୍ଟ କଲେ, ସେଟାକୁ ଷ୍ଟେଟକୁ ଗିଫ୍ଟ କଲେ, ପର୍ସନାଲ ଗିଫ୍ଟ। ଇଏ ଯାଇନାହାନ୍ତି ପର୍ସନାଲ ହିସାବରେ। ଆମେରିକାରେ କଣ ହେଲା, ସେ ଛୁଟି ନିଅନ୍ତି। ଛୁଟି ନେଲେ, ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରପତି ଛୁଟି ନେଲେ, ସେ କମନ ଲୋକଙ୍କ ଭଳିଆ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରନ୍ତି, କମନ ଭଳିଆ ପବ୍ଲିକ ବସରେ ଯିବେ, ଏମିତି ଯିବେ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମର ସେ ଏ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ର ଯେହେତୁ ଷ୍ଟେଟକୁ ଆସିଛି, ଷ୍ଟେଟକୁ ରହିବା କଥା, ବୋଧେ ଏମାନେ ସବୁ ଟେକେନ୍ ଆଉ। ଶଙ୍କର ଦଳ ସମୟ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଥିଲେ, ସେ କହିଲେ ମୁଁ ଯିବିନି ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରପତି ଭବନ। ମୋର ମାନେ ତାଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ ବଜେଟ ଅଛି, ଘରଟା ଏତିକି ପଇସାରେ ତିଆରି ହବ, ମାନେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯିବେ ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ ଘର ଦିଆଯିବ, ଜାଗା ଦିଆଯିବ। ସେ ଘରଟା ତିଆରି ହେଲା, ସେ କହିଲେ ନାଇଁ ମୋ ଘରଟା ଏଇଭଳିଆ ହବ, ଯାହାକି 1200 କୋଟି ଟଙ୍କା ଲାଗିବ, ଆପଣ ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ କରିବେ। ସେଇଠୁ ଚିନ୍ତା କଲେ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରପତି ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ ଲିମିଟେସନ ରହିବ। ଦ୍ୟାଟ ମିନ୍ସ ମାନେ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ସିଷ୍ଟମଟା, এটা ଥିଲା କଣ, ମିଡିଆ ହଲ୍ ବିଦେଶୀ ମୋର୍ ଥିଲା ଅଧିକାଂଶ the system. But when I talk of that about the Eastern absolutism, ସେମାନେ କଣ ଆସିଲେ ନା feudal nobility ରହିଲେ। feudal nobility କହିଲେ ନା officers became the more power. ସେଇଟା ଆମେ we have discussed in Eastern. Il question will come. Eastern absolute monarchy and Eastern, what is the difference? It's feudal nobility. Feudal, you know, some feudal মানে কোন? Serfdom, bonded labor. Feudal, feudal কি କହିବ? feudal loss, ବାସ୍ ସାମନ୍ତବାଦ। ଠିକ ରେସ୍ପନ୍ସ କର, so that ମୁଁ ଜାଣିବି ତମମାନେ ଆକ୍ଟିଭ ଅଛ। Otherwise you'll think that I am the only sender, even nobody is the receiver.
Yes, sir.
ସାମନ୍ତବାଦ, serfdom,
ସାମନ୍ତବାଦ।
serfdom, bonded labor. Bonded labor. You have bond. That means you will no go. You are not free. Now you are seeing the laborers in the labor market. You have Nuapoli, Kalpana, that the labor market. Go and take the laborers and serve and will take the that prices or the payment. Then go. No, that time you will not. You have to serve generation only. There you are bonded. You are not free. Then what happens in that feudal nobility? Those who have land, they could be the servant of the government, or could have the land. Then if you will become a servant, then you will have a land. If you don't have land, but you are eligible persons, in that case, what will you know? Which is the free land? 50. That was 50. FIEF. 50. They call it 50. 50, you know? That means free land. The free land will be enjoyed by the Bajaj classes. Then comes another point: consolidation of a survey. In Eastern, there are changes because of demographic. Because the people who become less, no population not rise, and they escape to go elsewhere. Then consolidation. Then you know that consolidation of pota, the mixture,
ସାର୍ ମିଶ୍ରଣ ଯୋଉଟା କୁହନ୍ତି
ମିଶ୍ରଣ ଯୋଉଟା କହୁଛୁ, ସେମାନେ କଣ
ସାର୍
ମିଶିଲେ, ହଁ
ମିଶ୍ରଣ
ମିଶ୍ରଣ
yes sir
କାହିଁକି ଏଇଟା କାହିଁକି ଓନ୍ଲି ଡ୍ୟୁ ଟୁ ଦ ଡେମୋଗ୍ରାଫି। ମୁଁ ତମକୁ ଯୋଉଟା ଇଏ କରୁଛି ନା, ସୋ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ତାଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ୱାର୍ଡ ଗୁଡାକ ଅଛି ତାକୁ ୟୁଜ କଲେ ଆମେ ଜିନିଷଟା କନସେପ୍ଟଟା କ୍ଲିୟର ହବା ଆଗ ଦରକାର। ଆମେ କନସେପ୍ଟଟା କ୍ଲିୟର ହେଲେ ତାଙ୍କ ଯୋଉ ଟେକ୍ନିକାଲ ୱାର୍ଡ ଗୁଡାକ ଅଛି, କୋରିଜିଡର ଏ ସବୁଟା ଅଛି, ସେଟାକୁ ଆମେ ଇଜିଲି ବୁଝିପାରିବା। ନହେଲେ କଣ କି ଏଇ ଚାପ୍ଟରଟା ଭାରି ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ଚାପ୍ଟରଟା, ଭାରି ଥିଓରିଟିକାଲ ଚାପ୍ଟରଟା। ଆପଣ ଏଇଟାକୁ ଅନ୍ୟ ଜାଗାରେ ତମ କମର୍ସିଆଲ ରିଭଲ୍ୟୁସନରେ ତମେ ଲେଖିପାରିବ ମନକୁ। You can
ଆଜ୍ଞା
write,
ସାର୍
but this chapter until your concept is not clear, you cannot write. ଆମକୁ ଖାଲି ଦେଖିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ଇଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ କିଏ ୱେଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ କିଏ, ସେମାନେ କଣ ଚାହୁଁଥିଲେ, ଏମାନେ କଣ ଚାହୁଁଥିଲେ। ଆମ କନସେପ୍ଟଟା କ୍ଲିୟର କରିଦେଲେ ଆମକୁ ପଢିବାକୁ ସୁବିଧା ହବ। Then another problem is that the international pressure. Then other country ଯେମିତି ତମର କଣ ହଉଛି, ମାନେ ଏଠି ଯଦି କୋଉ ସୋସାଇଟିକୁ ଇଏ କର, ଧର କୌଣସି ରେଜ୍ ହେଲା, କୌଣସି ପ୍ରକାର ଧାରଣା ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ହେଲା, ଯଦି ସେଇ ଲୋକମାନେ ଅଦର ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଅଫ ପାକିସ୍ତାନ। ଇଂଲଣ୍ଡରେ କଣ ହେଲା, ପାକିସ୍ତାନ କଣ କଲେ ନା ଅନ୍ୟ ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ଭଳି ନା ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ଭଳି ଆମକୁ ଫ୍ରି କରାଯାଏ। ଇଂଲଣ୍ଡ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ କଲା, ଦିସ୍ ଇଜ ଇଂଲଣ୍ଡ, ନଟ୍ ଇନ୍ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ। You cannot demonstrate. This is state of England people for all, not people for you. ଜେନେରାଲ ଜିନିଷଟାକୁ ତମେ ସେମାନେ କେବେ ସହ କରିପାରିବେ ନାହିଁ ଜେନେରାଲ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମର ଏଠି କଣ ହଉଛି, ରୋଡ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ବ୍ଲକେଜ ହେଲା, ଚାଷୀ ମାନେ ବ୍ଲକେଜ କଲା ଗୋଟେ ବର୍ଷ, ଆକୁ କିଏ ଫଣ୍ଡିଂ କଲା ନା କାନାଡା ଫଣ୍ଡିଂ। ମାନେ କେନ ଇମାଜିନ ଦ୍ୟାଟ, ମାନେ ଆମ ସୋସାଇଟି ସିଷ୍ଟମଟାକୁ ଡିଫେନ୍ସ ଠିକ ଅଛି, ତାଙ୍କର ହକଦାର ପାଇଁ ସେମାନେ ଧାରଣା ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି, ଟ୍ରାଇ କରିଛନ୍ତି, ଏଜିଟେସନ କରିଛନ୍ତି, ଯାହା କହିପାରନ୍ତି, ଦ୍ୟାଟ ଇଜ ରାଇଟ। କିନ୍ତୁ ବ୍ଲକେଜ ଅଫ ରୋଡ, ଲାଲକିଲ୍ଲାରେ ପତାକା, ଆମେ ଏଇଟାକୁ ଇଏ କରିପାରିବା କି? କାଲି ସକାଳେ କହିବେ ନାହିଁ ପାର୍ଲିଆମେଣ୍ଟରେ ବସିବେ। ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ମୁଁ ତମକୁ ପଚାରୁଛି, ନ୍ୟାସନାଲ ଏମର୍ଜେନ୍ସି ଆସିବ, ସପୋଜ ପାର୍ଲିଆମେଣ୍ଟ ଯୋଉଠି ଅଛି ତା ତଳେ ବହୁତ ସୁନା ରୂପା ଅଛି, କୋଉଠି ଡିଜଲ ଦ ପାର୍ଲିଆମେଣ୍ଟ ଅର ନଟ୍? ଇଟ୍ସ ୟୁର ଓପିନିଅନ। Could you deserve an opinion or not? These are all the criticism question come. These are the international pressure because other state what there happens, that influence will be given to their own country. And their primary focus was to conquest, not commerce. କିନ୍ତୁ ୱେଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ ମନାର୍କରେ କଣ ହେଲା, ସେମାନେ କହିଲେ ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ଆମେ କମର୍ସ କରିବୁ। ଇଂଲଣ୍ଡ ଫ୍ରାନ୍ସ ଆମେ କଣ, ସେମାନେ ଆସିଲେ କଣ ପାଇଁ? I have told in yesterday that in the time of Jahangir, Sir Thomas Rao, a physician who came and treated and the doctor of Jahangir and give the Bombay was gifted.
ସାର୍ ଥମସ ଏଡିସନ ଥମସ ଏଡିସନ
ନା ସାର୍ Thomas Rao, Thomas
ସାର୍
Edison, Thomas Rao,
ଏଡିସନ ତ ବଲ୍ ଉଦ୍ଭାବନ କରିଥିଲେ।
ସାର୍ Thomas Rao ଆସିଥିଲେ। ସେମାନେ ଇଣ୍ଟରେଷ୍ଟ କଣ, ମାନେ ମୁଁ ଜାହାଙ୍ଗୀର ଝିଅକୁ ସେ ଭଲ କରେ, କେହି ଇଣ୍ଡିଆର ବୈଧ କୋର୍ଟ ବାହାରି ନଥିଲେ। ମାନେ ସେ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ବ୍ରିଟିଶର୍ସ ମାନେ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆକୁ ଆସିବାର ମୁଖ୍ୟ କାରଣ ସେଇଟା। ଯେହେତୁ ଜଣେ ଇଂଲଣ୍ଡ ଆସିଲେ, ବମ୍ବେଟା ଗୋଟେ ଗିଫ୍ଟ କରାଗଲା। ଆପଣ କହିବେ ବମ୍ବେଟା ଗୋଟେ କ'ଣ ଛୋଟ ଜିନିଷ, ବମ୍ବେଟା ଗୋଟେ କମର୍ସିଆଲ ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ମାନେ ଟାଉନ୍। ତମେ ବମ୍ବେ, ଦିଲ୍ଲୀ, ମାଡ୍ରାସ, ଦିଲ୍ଲୀ ତ ନଥିଲା, ବମ୍ବେ, କାଲକାଟା, ମାଡ୍ରାସ ବି ଏତେ ନଥିଲା, କିନ୍ତୁ କାଲକାଟା ଆଉ ବମ୍ବେଟା ଥିଲା ମୋର କମର୍ସିଆଲ। ଯେମିତି କ'ଣ ବ୍ୟାଟଲ ଅଫ ପଲାଷ୍ଟର ଫାଉଣ୍ଡେସନ ପଡିଲା, ଫାଉଣ୍ଡେସନ କରିବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ତ ସାର୍ ଟମସର ଆସିଥିଲେ ନା, ସେମାନେ ଭାବୁଛେ ମାନେ ବାଟଟା ଦେଖିଲେ ନା ଏଇଟା ତ ଇଣ୍ଟରନ୍ୟାସନାଲ ପ୍ରେସର ଦେନ୍ ସେମାନଙ୍କ ଇଣ୍ଟରେଷ୍ଟ ନଟ୍, ଏମାନଙ୍କ ଇଣ୍ଟରେଷ୍ଟ କ'ଣ ଥିଲା ନା ଇଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ ମାନଙ୍କର, ସେମାନଙ୍କର କନକ୍ୱେଷ୍ଟ, ଆମେ କନକ୍ୱେଷ୍ଟ କରି ରଖିଦଉ। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କ'ଣ ଦେଖ, ଆଫ୍ଟର ଗୋବାଚଭ ରୁଷିଆ ଡିଭାଇଡେଡ ମେନି ପାର୍ଟସ। ବିଫୋର ତମେ ଯଦି କହିପାରିବ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ବିଫୋର ଇଣ୍ଡିପେଣ୍ଡେନ୍ସ 47, ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ and ପାକିସ୍ତାନ is one. That is Durand line. Durand କପ୍ ଯେମିତି ତମର କରାହଉଛି, ଡୁରାଣ୍ଡ କପ୍ ଫୁଟବଲ କରାହଉଛି। ଆଫଗାନିସ୍ତାନଟା ହଉଛି କ'ଣ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ କାନ୍ଧାର ଗାନ୍ଧାରୀଙ୍କର ଗାନ୍ଧାର ଯୋଉଟା କହୁଛି, ତମ କାନ୍ଧାରଟା ଯଦି ଗାନ୍ଧାର ଥିଲା, ମାନେ ଭାରତ ବର୍ଷଟା ଯେତେବେଳେ କରାଯିବ, ଭାରତ ଆସିବ ପୂର୍ବ କଥା ଆମେ କେତେ ବାଟରେ ଥିଲୁ, ଗାନ୍ଧାର ଦେଶରୁ ଆସିଥିଲେ ଗାନ୍ଧାରୀ। ଆସ୍ତେ ଆସ୍ତେ ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ କେମିତି ଖଣ୍ଡ ଖଣ୍ଡ ହେଇକି ପିସ୍ ପିସ୍ ହେଇଯାଉଛି, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେମାନେ ଏକ୍ସପାନ୍ସନ କରିଛନ୍ତି। ତାପରେ କେତେ ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ବି କ'ଣ ଇଣ୍ଡିପେଣ୍ଡେନ୍ସ ଡିକ୍ଲେୟାର କରାଯାଇଛି। ପାକିସ୍ତାନ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଡିଭାଇଡ ହେଲା, ପୁଣି ପାକିସ୍ତାନ ଡିଭାଇଡ ଇଣ୍ଟୁ ୱାନ୍ ଇଜ ବାଂଲାଦେଶ। ସେ କ'ଣ ଚାହୁଁଥିଲେ, ପାକିସ୍ତାନ ଗୋଟେ ରୋଡଟା ଯିବ ଲାହୋରରୁ ସିଧା ଏଠି ଆସିବ ବାଂଲାଦେଶକୁ, ଯୋଉଠିକି ତା ଆର୍ମି ରହିବ। ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ଡିଭାଇଡ ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା ଡିଭିଜନ, ସେମାନେ ଚାହୁଁଥିଲେ ଏକ୍ସପାନ୍ସନ ଟୁ କ୍ୟାପଚର। ସେମାନେ ଚାହୁଁଥିଲେ କିଏ ଇଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ ବାଲା, ୱେଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ ବାଲା ନା ଆମେ କ୍ୟାପଚର, ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ମେକ୍ ଏ କମର୍ସ, ଟ୍ରେଡ୍, ଫ୍ରି ଟ୍ରେଡ୍, ଆମର ପଇସା ଦରକାର, ଆମର ପଇସା ମତଲବ ଅଛି। ତାଙ୍କର କ'ଣ, ଆମେ ଆରିଷ୍ଟୋଟଲକୁ ପ୍ରଚାର କରିବୁ, ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ କଲେକ୍ସନକୁ ନେଇ ପଳେଇବୁ। ସେଥିପାଇଁ ତ ବ୍ରିଟିଶ ମାନେ ବହୁତ ସକ୍ସେସ୍ ହେଲେ ନା, 30 years ଗଲା ସ୍ପେନ୍ ସହିତ। ସେଇ ମିଡିଲ ପିରିୟଡ ମୋଗଲ ଟ୍ରାନଜିଟ ପିରିୟଡ, ମୋଗଲ ଡାଉନଫଲ ଆଣ୍ଡ ବ୍ରିଟିଶ କମିଂ, ଏଇଟା କ'ଣ ଟ୍ରାନଜିଟ ପିରିୟଡ, ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ଡାର୍କ ପିରିୟଡ ଥିଲା। ଆଉ ବହୁତ ଜିନିଷ ପଳେଇଛି, ପିକଅପ୍ ଥ୍ରୋନ୍, ବହୁତ ଜିନିଷ ଗୋଟେ ଯାଇଛି। That was the introduction. Then another comes role of wars. ସେମାନେ ଚାହିଁଲେ କି ଇଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ ବାଲା ଚାହିଁଲେ ଆମେ ସ୍ୱିଡେନ ଉପରେ ଆକ୍ରମଣ କରିବୁ। ଆକ୍ରମଣ କରିବାକୁ ଗୋଟେ ୱାର୍ଟା ହବାକୁ ହେଲେ, if you want to fight against that war will declare, then you have to people with armed ammunition. You do require the armed ammunition. Without armed ammunition you cannot fight. So ଜଣେ କହିଛନ୍ତି ଯଦି ଥାର୍ଡ ବିଶ୍ୱଯୁଦ୍ଧ ହୁଏ, ଲୋକମାନେ ଟେକା ପଥରରେ ଯୁଦ୍ଧ କରିବେ। ଦେଖ ଏଇଟା ବି ହେଉନି, ଚିନ୍ତା କର, ସାଇନ୍ସ ଏତେ ଡେଭଲପ କରିଗଲାଣି, ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମିରାଜ କଲା ବେଳକୁ ଆକାଶ ଆସିଲାଣି, ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆମେ ରାଫେଲ କିଣିଲୁ। କାଲି ପାକିସ୍ତାନ କିଣିଛି ଚାଇନାଠୁ to protect against India, protect herself against India. ଚାଇନା ସପୋର୍ଟ କରୁଛି ପାକିସ୍ତାନ, ମୁଁ ତତେ ଦଉଛି ରାଫେଲକୁ ଟ୍ୟାକେଲ କରିବି। ୱାର୍ଟା ଡିକ୍ଲେୟାର କରାଯିବ, you have to prepare yourself, ଆଉ ତା ପାଇଁ ଗୋଟେ କିଛି ବଜେଟ ନଥାଏ। ଯେମିତିକି ତମର ଏଇଟା ଯୋଉ ହଉଛି କ'ଣ ଡିଜାଷ୍ଟର ଯେତେବେଳେ ହଉଛି, ଆମ ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ସଦାବେଳେ ଡିଜାଷ୍ଟର ସେଠି କରୁଛି, ଡିଜାଷ୍ଟର ସମୟରେ ଯଦି କିଣାବିକା ହୁଏ ତାର କିଛି ବଜେଟ ନଥାଏ। ଚୁଡ଼ା କେଜି ଯଦି 20 ଟଙ୍କା 50 ଟଙ୍କା, ସେଟା 100 ଟଙ୍କା ବିଲ୍ ବି କରିବ। ଯେମିତି ତମର ସେଟା କ'ଣ ବ୍ଲକେଜ ହେଲା ଏଇ ଏପିଡେମିକ ସମୟରେ, ବହୁତ ଲାଖ ଲାଖ ରୁପିସ ସବୁ ନେଇଗଲେ, ବାଉଁଶ 2 ଖଣ୍ଡ ବାରିକେଡ କରିଦେଲେ, କ'ଣ ଆମେ ଲକ୍ଷେ ଟଙ୍କା ଆମେ ସେଇ ଟାଇମରେ କୋଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ରେଜ୍ କରନ୍ତି ଅଡିଟ୍ ହୁଏନି। ସେମାନେ ଚାହିଁଲେ କ'ଣ ନା ସ୍ୱଦେଶୀ ଜିନିଷ ଯେମିତି ଇଣ୍ଡିଆର ବହୁତ ସ୍ୱଦେଶୀ ଅଛି ଯୁଦ୍ଧ କରିବା। ଆମେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କ'ଣ ଯାହା ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ହାଜ ପଲିସି will buy Rafale, but that will be made in India. That will 400 Rafale will buy, but the rest of Rafale will be made in India. With Indian technicians, they will involve, and they will make it a successful. Then come to your bourgeois classes. The bourgeois classes rise and they revolt against the autocracy of the monarchy and monarchy not ended in suddenly it is taken more times, many wars and you have to think that French Revolution or the took place. With this topic is your 106 is covered because this is not time only 3 hours. It cannot it is not possible to talk all the emotions. Because one in will take maximum 1 hour, maybe 1 or 2 hours. With that we cannot because we are not details ଆମେ ଯାଇପାରୁନି because ସମୟ ନାହିଁ. Everything written in book. But the extra thing ଯୋଉଥିପାଇଁ କାଗଜ ଆମେ extra thing ର discussion ଆମେ ଯେମିତି 1, 2, 3 discussion କଲେ modern west the political and social and economic intellectual development feudal system ଆସିଲା କେମିତି public space man made to machine made scientific technology knowledge houses ପ୍ରଥମ houses କେମିତି କଲେ ସ୍ପେନ୍ and portuguese ମାନେ and the concept of the colonialization then come the slave trade then another group of the capitalist then they set up the institutional foundations then demographical changes and most important of Renaissance and Reformation. Reformation revolution. I told religious revolution. Germany, Martin Luther, Calvinism, John Calvin in France, and their role. Then come the growth of the agriculture and the plantation, sugar system, sugar production. Then I come to your last most important role is the commercial revolution. ସେମାନେ ଯୋଉଟାକି ଆମେ ଡିସ୍କସନ କରିସାରିଛେ ଏଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ଏଠି ଆସୁଛି ୱେଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ ବାଲା ଚାହାନ୍ତି ୱେଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ କଲେ ଆମେ କମର୍ସିଆଲ ଆମର ଅନଲିମିଟେଡ କମର୍ସ ଆମେ କଣ୍ଟେଷ୍ଟ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ତ ରୁଷିଆଟା ଗୋଟେ ବଡ ଷ୍ଟେଟ୍ ହେଇଗଲା ନା these are the motives ମାନେ କେମିତି ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କିଂ ସିଷ୍ଟମ ଆସିଲା ଇନ୍ସୁରାନ୍ସ ଆସିଲା ଷ୍ଟକ୍ ଏକ୍ସଚେଞ୍ଜ ଆସିଲା ଚେକ୍ ଏକ୍ସଚେକର ବିଲ୍ ଅଫ ଏକ୍ସଚେଞ୍ଜ କ୍ରେଡିଟ ଡେବିଟ ପ୍ରାଇସ୍ ରିଲେସନ I have already discussed on that topic. Then guilds asle, waivers asle, pigeons asle, and they played the important role in this field. In this unit, we will have now this time for discussion with you and any questions and regarding that, and we will have a discussion and complete answers. Any problems? Anything? ଆଉ କାହାର କ'ଣ ଟିକେ ଅଛି ଟିକେ ବୁଝିବାକୁ ଟିକେ we have a time for a little bit 10 or 12 minutes for discussion so that we will have
ସାର୍ ହେନେରୀଙ୍କ ସମୟରେ କଣ ସବୁ ହେଇଥିଲା ସାର୍ ହେନେରୀ
ଜନ୍ ହେନରୀ ସମୟରେ କୋଉ ସମୟରେ ମିଡିଆଲ ସମୟରେ
ହଁ
ତମେ କ'ଣ ବୁଝିଛ କ'ଣ କହିଲ ଟିକେ ତମେ କ'ଣ ଜାଣିଛ ଟିକେ ତା ପୂର୍ବରୁ କ'ଣ ହେଇଥିଲା ଟିକେ କହିଲ
ଇଂଲଣ୍ଡର ଯୋଉ ଘଟଣା ସବୁ ଘଟିଥିଲା ଇଂଲଣ୍ଡ ଟା ୱେଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ ଯାଉଛି ନା ୱେଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଇଏରେ ତେଣୁ ତାର ମାନେ ହେନରୀଙ୍କ ସମ୍ପର୍କରେ ଟିକେ ଜାଣିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛି
Henry on those times that was the that means that also in the monarchy system was there. But Henry some extent like Charles wanted to reduce some of the powers of the royalists, knights, kings, and the popes. They consider Pope as the supreme authority. But Henry opposed. And so, to some extent, not to full extent. That was the England was completely, that means the public support of Henry. But If you go for the details in that, Henry and Charles first, Charles second in France, it is comparative study. You no need to discuss in each and every question will not come that way. Question come the developments, the anarchy systems. That when anarchy, how the anarchy was developed in during that time, and what was his main intention behind this anarchy? And anarchy was to revolt. Anarchy was the sum of the power should be deducted, and because of the rise of the middle classes. The middle classes was the consists of your common people, traders, bourgeois classes, and the role of your thinkers, the philosophical thinkers, Machiavelli, Socrates, they given the more importance to the common people. You might have heard in the French Revolution, in the tea cup of tea, the French Revolution started, and the intellectual causes, the philosophical causes, the speech, the writings, the all sort of things are additional to the common people, completely in favor of the philosophy intellectual thought. The intellectual thought became the more popular than rather than on others. Nobody, the kings and popes not interested to reduce their powers and positions in what they are enjoying in divine rights, safeguard of knights. But the common people, those who suffer, they comfort, and the
Yes.
philosophers are particular that those times, their role was most important. But ଆମେ ଯଦି କହିବା even in India, ଆମ philosopher କଥା କିଛି ନାହିଁ. Paper କଥା I have told you, paper କଥା nobody is reading the paper. Edited columns. କାହିଁକିନା ଆମେ ସେଇଟାକୁ ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା ଆମେ revolt କରିପାରିବା. And if you revolt, then someone said you are belongs to one political party.
ତାର ଅନ୍ୟ ଦେଶ ମାନଙ୍କର ବି ଫିଲୋସଫର ଥିଲେ, ଖାଲି କଣ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ ଥିଲେ କି?
ନାଇଁ ସେଇ କଥା କହୁଛି ପରା, ଆମେ କହୁନି କି ଅନ୍ୟ ଦେଶରେ ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି ଥିଲେ, ବଟ୍ ଆମେ ଯଦି କୌଣସି ଗୋଟେ ଜେନେରାଲ କଜ ପାଇଁ କି ରାସ୍ତାଟା ଠିକ ନାହିଁ, ବଟ୍ ୱି ଆର୍ ପେଇଂ ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ହେଲମେଟ ଯଦି ବାଇଚାନ୍ସ ମୁଁ କହିବି ତମକୁ ହେଲମେଟ ପିନ୍ଧିଲେନି ବାଇଚାନ୍ସ ଛାଡି ଦେଇଛେ, এটা ক্রাইম কଣ ହେଇଗଲା? What is the crime କଲା ସେ? But you will ଚାଲାନ will be 1000 rupees. My point is, but ରାସ୍ତା, the road, ଯଦି ରୋଡ ଟା ଖାଲ ଖବର ଅଛି, ରୋଡ ଟା ଯାଇପାରୁନି, ରୋଡ ପଡିକି ସେଠି ଗୋଟେ ଲୋକଟା ମଲା କି ଯାହା ହେଲା, who will bear that? Why will you collect the tax? And that is another cause of the duplicate bills. The traffic police what is collecting that the duplicate bill. ମୁଁ କହୁନି ଯେ ଏମାନେ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ରାଇମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ମାନେ ଏମାନେ କ୍ରାଇମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି. ମୋ କହିବା କଥା ଇଏ କଣ ଗୋଟେ ପାକିସ୍ତାନ ବଡ ଗୋଟେ ଟ୍ରାଫିକ ର ଗାଡିଟା ଟିକେ ଅଧିକା ପଡିଲା, ପାକିସ୍ତାନ ବଡ ପଳେଇଲେ ଏଠି ରହିଲେ ସେ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ଟ୍ରାଫିକ ଟା ରହିଛି ବାଇ ସମ୍ ଏକ୍ସଟେଣ୍ଡ ଯାଇଛି. ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ ନଟ୍, ମୁଁ କହୁନି ଏବେ ସିଷ୍ଟମଟା ଯଦି ସମସ୍ତ ପାଇଁ କରାଯିବ ସିଷ୍ଟମରେ ଟ୍ରାଫିକଟା ଚାଲିପାରିବନି, ସେଇଟା ରହିଲା ଠିକ ଅଛି, ତମେ ପ୍ରାଇସ୍ ଫାଇନ କର, ଯାହା କର, ପନିଶମେଣ୍ଟ ୱାର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ଦିଅ, ଥରେ ଦୁଇଥର ୱାର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ଦେଇକି ତାପରେ ଫାଇନ କରିଦିଅ. ଯଦି ସାଇମଲ୍ଟେନିୟସଲି ଆମେ ଯେମିତି ରାଇଟ ଆଉ ଅଧିକାର ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କଣ କହୁଛ କର୍ତ୍ତବ୍ୟ ଡ୍ୟୁଟିଜ ଦେଖୁନା ଆମେ, ବଟ୍ ଆମେ ଯଦି ଦେଖିବା ଡ୍ୟୁଟିଜ ଫଣ୍ଡାମେଣ୍ଟାଲ ଡ୍ୟୁଟିଜ, ଫଣ୍ଡାମେଣ୍ଟାଲ ରାଇଟ୍ସ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଫଣ୍ଡାମେଣ୍ଟାଲ ଡ୍ୟୁଟିଜ, ଆମ ଡ୍ୟୁଟି ଅଛି ନା
କର୍ତ୍ତବ୍ୟ ସାର୍,
ରାଇଟ୍ ମୁଁ ସେ କହିଲି ଫଣ୍ଡାମେଣ୍ଟାଲ ରାଇଟ୍ସ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଫଣ୍ଡାମେଣ୍ଟାଲ ଡ୍ୟୁଟିଜ ଅଛି ନା ନାଇଁ, ବଟ୍ ଆମେ ଡ୍ୟୁଟିଜ ବିଷୟରେ ଆମେ କର୍ତ୍ତବ୍ୟ ବିଷୟରେ we never discuss. ଆମେ ଜାତୀୟ ପତାକାକୁ ସମ୍ମାନ ଦବା, ନାଇଁ ଆମେ ଜାତୀୟ ପତାକାକୁ ପୋଡିଦବା,
ସମ୍ମାନ ଦବା, ଆଜ୍ଞା
ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ଡ୍ୟୁଟି ନା ନାଇଁ. ନ୍ୟାସନାଲ ଆମେ ସେଫଗାର୍ଡ କରିବା, ନ୍ୟାସନାଲ ସମ୍ପତ୍ତିକୁ ସେଫଗାର୍ଡ ଦବା. ଆମେ କୋଉ ଧର ଷ୍ଟ୍ରାଇକ ଡେମନଷ୍ଟ୍ରେସନ ହଉଛି, କଣ ହଉଛି କଲେଜରେ ଗୋଟେ ଏଇ ଅନୁଷ୍ଠାନ କରାହଉଛି, କଣ କରାହଉଛି, go massively and destruct all chairs, buildings, fan, light, anything. But the loss of what? The loss of nation's wealth. That nation's wealth collected by you in different taxes, in the direct tax or indirect tax. ତମେ କହ ସାର୍ ଆମେ ତ ଡାଲି କିଣୁଛେ ଚାଉଳ କିଣୁଛେ ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ ଦଉନେ କରୁନେ ଆମେ ଦଉଛେ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ ଇନଡାଇରେକ୍ଟଲି पेपर किणुचे जहाँ आम किणुचे बट डायरेक्ट टैक्स आम दौचे जमी रजिस्टर कले घर किणले गाड़ी किणले अन्य सब जिन कले जोटा आम डिस्कसन करते जीएसटी सीजीएसटी एसजीएसटी विषय हम देख दौचे किंतु मोर कहवार उद्देश्य जे आम सिस्टम आम ये फिलोसफर का सिस्टम आम कहीं न मानी आम कही प्रोटेक्ट कर आम इफेक्ट ना कमन कि जिते अति असुविधा डेमोन्स्ट्रेट now yesterday in the cabinet were passed and a cabinet mentioned that the slum dealers will get a free land. That is the ending process. I don't think that is an ending process. That is an on-ending process started. But on-ending process, if this group will goes to another place, then another group will come for take in that place. अरे गोटे बस्तीटा होउची केमती गोटे ग्रुप धरी दिया है गला तो सरजिबा कथा ना तो ऑक्युपेशन आसीबा कथा बट अनदर पीपल कम दैट इज ऑन नॉट ऑन एंडिंग in this then that means we have to write but who will create the jagrata bahari kiye na paper media the fourth pillar the democracy ro चारटा चारिटा जो खुंटी कहा जाउची बा चारिटा स्तंभ तो कहा जाउची कोन कहबी legislature executive judiciary and the public place এইটারে আমি ছাত্র ছিল आम ओवर देखो से टाइम रे तू philosophical thought or thinkers and they are very widely popular among the common peoples and common people admitted the philosophy of the what the philosopher said that was the main process in French revolution is the most important American war of independence is most important the glorious revolution was most important these are the topics we will discuss in that way in your unity 8 reformation human gene human values how their source of inspiration belief in the existence of God and I have told in the growth of literature books publication printing press then the invention of science mathematics geometry physics astronomy logarithm the solar system and the most important is empiricism empirical everything truth based on your practical and experimental then comes the religious revelation reformation orthodox of church catholic and protestant and their economic problems and the role of Martin Luther John Calvin of France and another group was Anabaptist. These are the topics and we have to talk. But mind it, when you are going to write in a question or read carefully the questions, what is asking, and try to write within the words they specified, and don't write what the written in a book. You write your own handle, your own interpretation. You could give your interpretation, but मुझना for an example taking your others आम एठी कोन हेतला सिटी कोन हेतला बट एटा त लिखा जाय पेबनी कि एटा बुझिया पे clear or concept so that you could write many things but your concept will be clear medieval society in Europe medieval society in India medieval society in Odisha if you make a difference then it will be easier to analyze what was going on but medieval society is always a drag either in western India in Odisha but say drag period मध्यरे गोटे रिलीजियस रिफॉर्मेशन हेतला ओडिसा रे जोटा कि आमे ता कहूचे पंचसखा कबीर नानक श्री चैतन्य संकीर्तन सिस्टम अस्तु बट आमे जते संकीर्तन को जते
सर
सिस्टम
ओडिशार पंचसखा कण माने भारत भितर थिले ना
नहीं भारत भीतर थिले मु सेही कथा बा कहूची पंचसखा को एते गुरुत्व दिया गलानी जेमति कि श्री चैतन्य को दिया गला तमे
आज्ञा
देखुनो पंचसखा जो थिला पंचसखा जो उल्टा थिला पंचसखा को एते हाईलाइट हेई परला नहीं देखो ये जो
ना
फलिका जहाँ अच्छी ना मैंने ये कौन सी स्टेट नहीं बट आमे जते व्हाई इंपोर्टेंट कि द बेंगोली इन्फ्लुएंस आपण देखिबे जतिक बेसी जगह बाड़ी बंगला लोकंकर बा बेंगोली लोकंकर ओडिसा रे बेसी काहे ना जते
आज्ञा आज्ञा
सेटलमेंट हैला सेतले कलिकता जिबाक पड़तला ऑप्शन हला
आज्ञा
जोटा कि ओडिसा पीपल जाई पर नथले से बंगाली पीपल माने से जगह वाला सब नहीं जाउतले पूरी अन्य अदर स्टेट देखिबो बंगाली लोकंकर बहुत बंगाली
पुरी
लोकंकर
कटक
सब जगह रे मु एटी फीलिंग आनुनी जे बंगाली आ ओडिया भीतर फीलिंग ता आनुनी बट द रियल ट्रूथ
ना
इज दैट माने सनसेट पूर्व तुम जीवाक पहुंचिया पड़िबो कोठी कि ना कलिकता यदि कलिकता न पहुंच पाइलो तमरो लैंड टा ऑक्युपाइड भाई ऑक्शन भाई ता माने कोन आमे मु कहूनी देखो श्री चैतन्य इम्पोर्टान्स नहीं बा मु कहूँ सेटा कहूनी मोर कहया कथा जेमति श्री चैतन्य को दिया जाय छी शंकराचार्य को रूट दिया गला से समय पंचसखा कौन करते पंचसखा आम ओडिया में आमे कोन आज तो नहीं पाइले
ना
लक्ष्मी पुराण बलराम दास लिखा है लक्ष्मी पुराण गोटे केते सुंदर कथा माने एटा कौन देखौजे लक्ष्मी पुराण में शिखुचे कौन irrespective of all caste and place we are all equal आमे जदि भगवान को सामने रे जदि आमे लक्ष्मी को जोगो भगवान बोलिले 12 वर्ष माने हम केवल कास्ट को करे कोन स्टिल आमे कोन एटा को करि परछे
तथापि पर्यंत अच्छी सारे
ऑफिस से कहूछि पुरा अछि पुरा से बट अच्छा गोटे पचरा जीव जदि रहछि हाउ टू इरेडिकेट दिस टाइप ऑफ गोटे फिजिकल क्लास नेले कोन कि सब जिंस डिस्कशन करिया बहुत मोर टाइम विल गेट एंड विल हैव ए वेरी एंजॉयबल
हाँ सर सीमित समय भितर सब डिस्कशन हेई पारुनी आज्ञा
जेहेतु
आज्ञा
लिटिल बिट टाइम रहउछि सेते हम विद इन दैट टाइम हम कुटी कमस कर बिकॉज़ अनदर क्लास विल स्टार्ट आई थिंक दैट
सर आपनक भितर ज्ञान प्रबल अछि जहा को आमे संग्रह करिया पई हमकु समय दरकार हो
नहीं नहीं से कथा
जेनु
नुहे
आमे ताकू केमिति पीबु से ज्ञान पिपासु हे कि आमे त पीबा को चाहू आरे समय माने संकेत दउची सरी गलानी टाइम ओवर एई भलिया होउची
नहीं 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 मोर कहया कथा कि एटा ज्ञान तो समस्त बाके नाही आमे कोन कि एटा म्यूचुअल केतेटा दिन सब तमे जानतो मु सबोले के मु माने जतल मु क्लास में मु के कोन कि तमर पार्टनर ए एटलीस्ट ए और नॉट सो दैट मु जाने भी जे क्लास टा इज गोइंग ऑन सो दैट यू आर अटेंडिंग टू माय क्लास जदि मु खाली गपु थेबी आ तमे खाली सुनतो बाल नॉट अटर
ना सर सेटा शिक्षक केंद्रिक हे जीव छात्र केंद्रिक होबो नाही
से दिन जाका से
छात्र माने अंशग्रहण कले एटा छात्र केंद्रिक हेले शिक्षादान टा आ टिके भलो हबो किंतु समय स्वल्प लोगो
हाँ से समय ए टाइम से बदल टाइम पळे आसीबो आमे वी शुड डू वाइंड अप क्लास बिकॉज़ ऑफ टाइम सट कि फिजिकल मोड कोन ना 15 मिनिट एगले कोन सो दैट विद इन स्टिपुलेटेड टाइम वी कुड कवर
बीएचआईसी ता लिंक पठेइलानी जो 107 टार लिंक पठेइलानी चंचल जॉइन करो 6 टारू 7 टा
okay thank you everyone for have a good day and new year in the past day then tomorrow will be the class and tomorrow will be 2 class I think then we will cover some
सर
important
आपन को भी
topics
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद नमस्कार सर
काली भी क्लास अछि सर आपनकर
हाँ कल दीटा अछि
हां हां 7 और 8
धन्यवाद